Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. It's still the pre-release copy. We were playing as Italy over here. We don't have a national focus set because I want to bank some political power over here. We are technically in two wars. The war against China and the People's Republic is a completely different war. Interesting. They never even joined the common... Well, no, not China, but the People's Republic could have joined the common term. Chinese United Front. Yeah, which seems to be doing a great job with Japan. I suppose I could go and volunteer some troops over there. Except, no, I could expeditionary force, but not volunteer. Is that the only difference between the two? Only divisions currently in provinces controlled by the target can be transferred. Oh, so is that the idea? You move troops over here and then you give them control with the expeditionary force thing? Okay, now I'm starting to understand the difference between the two. Does look like they need help, but honestly, we got work to do. It is worth noting that it looks like the construction queue over here, it's mostly just stuff that I have built, I've queued up. There's still a few things damaged, but I don't think we've lost very much to bombing or to uprisings in the last little while, which is really nice. In fact, the resistance in France seems to be completely gone. And with that in mind, these two guys here that are not part of any army, I'm going to go ahead and move them down to this region. Is it just one region? It's hard to tell. Probably because of Toulouse. Yeah, this just looks like one region. So we'll just put a couple of them in Toulouse and hopefully stamp that out. And resistance really spreads based on... It gets a buff to spreading based on how much resistance are in the neighbors. So by doing this, we can probably minimize the return of all this. So we still have a bunch of stuff here that is not currently in an army that I could make do with. So I'm going to grab some of these forces that aren't mine. And they're green. We don't... Well, not all of them are green, but a fair number of them. I'm going to grab these guys. What the hell? A whole bunch more of them. I'm going to make a new army in... Well, I'll make it here, because otherwise it'll clean our selection. In the Middle East, which this is not entirely accurate, but let's pretend. And we're going to have them garrison the area formerly known as Turkey over here, because you've got a little bit of uprising. So we're going to do that. And over there. And you know what? Maybe we'll go all the way to here. Potentially not enough stuff, but we can think about, you know, we'll see what we can do later on. Now, these are not permanent forces. Well, they might be. Someone... What? The United States, us or allies, it says it's justifying against us. Okay, Japan's got a war goal on them. So, the United States is justifying a war goal on me. Where the hell does that show? Send volunteers, guaranteeing independence, you got your puppet. Someone else has a war goal. So, and it doesn't show anything on my screen either. Alright, because this is offensive war. I have war goals. I have volunteers from nations, expeditionary forces from nation, non-aggressive pact, and I've got that. So I don't know where it is, but it does terrify me that the US is getting into this conflict, and doing it by targeting me. It would not surprise me if it might be a French thing over here. Oh, is it? What's their national idea? Defense of the Pacific. What does that do? Okay, so they're not taking a diplomatic action to do it. Marshall Islands, Caroline Islands, Iwo Jima, Saipan. No, it's Pacific. It's Pacific, it's not me. So I don't know how they're doing it, but there it is. Alright, and the resistance is over there, and we're, in theory, going to try to deal with that. Okay. Still producing a lot of fighters. What do we have? We have a lot of army experience, air experience. I should probably redesign the tanks. Am I producing tanks? Yeah, I am. So I should really go and spend that. Light armor 3, we're going to give you more gun, more engine. Spend like 500 on this. Get the reliability up. Oh, and we're going to shave off a point of armor then. And save that design. And so you are going to be building the light tank Mark 1. We have a bunch of air experience as well. I don't remember. Are we on... We're not on the verge of getting another type of fighter, right? No, not until 44. So we may as well go ahead and do a redesign of our fighter as well. It's already a Mark 1, but we can make a Mark 2, right? May as well give it the range boost. Reliability is super low. I'd rather have... Oh, 5 is the cap. Interesting. Alright, we're going to spend 400 points here. So, did we lose that much efficiency? But I don't think this one had much efficiency. I hope not. Alright, so you guys both start on the Mark II. No, yeah, that's right. You didn't have max efficiency. And I think I'll just start banking that up again. Okay. Infiltration in depth. Oh, cool! We've finished our land-based doctrine stuff. So I'll probably go and finish some of this up. I don't know if we need the anti-tank. Especially not right now. But more support weapons are always going to be handy. Excellent. And how are we doing over here? Still fighting our way down Saudi Arabia. You've got that battle plan going on. Yeah, it's probably because of this battle, this victory point right over here. I wonder if I can take, say, this tank group and just YOLO over there. That'd be pretty good. Actually, we've got a bit of conflict over here. And we are in a war against Oman and Yemen at this point. Germany declared and they joined the Allies, so we will we'll just keep pushing. Actually, I may as well. I'm going to trash this offensive line and draw a new one that involves, like, literally just get down to the end here. We want it all. Okay, tank operation looks like it'll probably grab this port. We'll have to... They're going to go slow through the mountains. Oh, someone else is backed up. Oh, and someone's popped in for defense over here. Okay. Still, that's not too bad. Why don't you go ahead and push that? And let's go ahead and do this. It is increasing the length of our front line, but I think it's pushing in good ways. And you're going there. And you're going to move in there, which is all good. And that's pushing in well there. Oh, no, little reinforcements against the tanks over here now. Naval convoy combat. Excellent. Sink more of these British guys. I don't think we've sunk any convoys over here, so I don't know how much trade there's going on between Great Britain and the US. Okay, points are accruing quickly now. Very nice. How is the air war over here in France? Yeah, so we still are low on fighters. We're trying to build them as quickly as possible. If we take a look at our actual airfield over here in Ile-de-France, these, yeah, I've been told to have like 1,000. And they've got the ace. And they're just focusing on stopping the bombings right now. And we are killing some bombers. We haven't actually disrupted their bombing runs, or... I mean, unless the ones that are dead got canceled their bombing run, but it doesn't actually tell me if they, dropped their bombs already or not. Alright, more convoys. And we ourselves have a good number of convoys. And this is free, yeah, free convoys, or available convoys. So that's looking really good. And we still got our queue. Wow, these oil factories, refineries, take a long time to build. Oh, but all the other repair jobs... Okay, so we've got a few more that are starting to accrue again. So we took a little bit of damage. Thessaly and Alexandria. Interesting. Must be some rebellions going on over here. And we know we've got a little bit of that. So that was our sub-detection, which is great. Escort carriers. Effect. Escort efficiency. Does the area covered by carrier aircraft make escorting trade convoys much easier? But it's just more escort efficiency. How quickly escorts can defend a convoy under attacks. It doesn't actually make references to the mechanics of carriers over here. But I think we're going to flip back over to our subs working better as well. And we're still working on subs, right? That's one of the things that we're doing. Well, apparently we're going to finish We're working on an Infinity Destroyer 3s, which I'm okay with. We've got another battleship coming in very, very soon. Finishing a battleship 2, then into a battleship 3, and then what I'll do is, we've got level 3 subs. We do have level 3 subs. I could potentially make another variant here. Oh, it's too expensive. I'm going to wait. I would like to give them 2 points of upgrades or whatever. I mean, I'm going to queue it up anyway. And you are going to appear in Venice. We'll deal with that in a second. So this list is non-alphabetical. It must be possible to click on the map too. I don't know. And we'll do that. And yeah, Infinity sub 3s. Although we'll update your design. Oh yeah, hold on. Then it'll all go to waste. Alright. 1 sub 3, and then you'll let me know when you've got factories up, and then I'll upgrade you to a Mark 1 design. Saudi Arabia capitulated. That is great news. And although our army, this is our Middle Eastern army? No. Sorry, I misclicked there. Middle East is over here. You are the garrison. You are something else. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're so-called Greece. This is getting to be very inaccurately named. But alright. And the front line is also now all derped. So this is going to be the front line. With everything assigned to it, and a new offensive line. Yeah. Where we'll have to do this once again. I may have to move my combat support aircrafts as well. So 1 division still assigned there. I think it's okay if I just tell all the divisions you're actually assigned to this plan. There you go, and you weren't until now. So all divisions are assigned to that. They are not going to finish their combat over here? Go ahead and finish your combat. You don't have to cancel your stuff. It's okay. Did you win? Did you win? I think you winded. Alright, we've got a close air support. It's still doing that. You should be set to, you can repair if need be. We've got free military factories now. That's excellent. I'm actually wondering about setting up a 3rd production line for our fighters, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'll just bring it up to be with the others. I mean, we only have a couple of factories available, but we're going to see if we can't get even more fighters, because we need some just to hold off the bombardment. Right, and we are saving up points over here. Wings with no missions, that's tactical bombers, that's fine. And sink a couple more ships. Very nice. And yeah, USA. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be scary. Are you guys moving forward? Yeah, good. Oh, and they're retreating. Interesting. They're retreating to my territory. We didn't actually have a surround. I guess that's true. That's pretty legit. Okay. Meanwhile, everyone else over here is continuing to move forward, and they will execute the battle plan. Still need to take Iran, but I'm going to focus here, and then I'm going to move up there. So, alright, these groups here, they're not very well named. This is... I mean, this is fine. I guess these two... Let me add you to the Middle Eastern group. And this thing here is not Greece. What this is like... This is like the Middle East attack group, is what it is. Which means I can probably put their priority up a little bit for some things. And there's a battle plan with no one assigned to it. That doesn't seem to be particularly accurate. Make sure everyone is assigned to this plan. What plan has no one assigned to it? Are you just confused about the front lines here? Oh, right over here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to grab you over here, and you just walk in there. Doesn't look like there's anyone there, although we might find out otherwise. Tell you what, I'll assign you to the front instead. Give you an offensive battle line. And then go. Okay. So we've got 20 divisions here and 1 division assigned over here. Alright, that's good. Unpause. And you can really, I suspect, start executing this stuff. You're grabbing the airbase already. And you make a move that way. It's probably fine. Did our submarines find something? They did! Is that Canada? I think that's the Canadian flag. It's so small and I have such old man eyes. Experimental rockets. Did I really start doing that? And also rocket engines? Okay, that's 44. That's way too far ahead of time. But I can build some rocket sites. And I think we are going to start messing with that. Okay, here we're all good still. Engineering, we're all good working on there yet, which is the one I just checked. We need air superiority before we can nuke anything, so don't get too excited about that. I'm going to work my way through these doctrines, even though I'm not entirely sure all the things there are what we're looking for. Ship designer, we're going to go and grab the naval research time. Not that it's needed quite yet, because we're still ahead of time. In fact, maybe a chief of the army would have been a better pick, but that's going to be all right. All right, you've gone and bopped that. Lovely. And I'll get you to actually finish that right away. And then you guys will rejoin the regular group. We've got some naval combat going on here. Is it real? Nope, submarines. Northern France, they still have air superiority. They have full air superiority because we're not challenging that. We did kill 70 bombers, though. That's, yeah, see, I'm kind of happy with this. Obviously, it's a lot more passive, the approach that we're using here, but I think it's what we need to do right now. Just prevent them from bombing all our stuff back to the Stone Age. And how do our aircraft, anti-aircraft guns look in the front? Provide the state with protection from enemy bombers and the ability to fire at attacking aircrafts. Yemen's capitulated. Great news. Yeah, see, I think that's mostly what it is. It's protection against direct attacks over here, although we have a lot of good stuff. So I think it will go and do that. What's the Northern France air zone? So most likely they're running missions just in Northern France. So what I should do, and they'll probably strike at targets everywhere, is really build up some anti-air in every single one of these that I have control over. How come I can't? Oh, because Germany over there. Okay, different map modes, different amounts of information. Do that, and then get a little bit of radar over here too, because they might be striking a little bit over there. Germany, how many planes do you have, man? Less than 900. No. I only have about 600, so that's not great either. Meanwhile, do you guys need some orders to not be all derpy? And some of these holdings went to Germany, but that's okay. Which one are you coming down here? You, after you finish that, you're going to swing around over here. Thank you kindly. And you're going to come up this way. Take that airfield. Grab that as quickly as possible. And we'll finish this off. Excellent. And we've got... Where's our Marines? They're over here. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to do a naval invasion. We can just actually have them march. That's going to be okay. Ooh, that's quite daring over here. Submarines right off the coast of Great Britain. Getting it done. Free dockyards. Okay. So now... Oh, just a couple. Still, I can queue up our submarine over here. We've got... Oh, we still had 52 naval experience? Really? I'm kind of surprised that we're not getting more naval experience over here. Well, that's fine. I do think more subs is going to be good. And we'll be going for full sort of blockade. So, can I... No, see? That's... What if I click this and then right-clicked? Still no. I have to pick it from this list? That seems like... It seems really odd to me. But apparently I do. And it's not alphabetized. Although I could have it join one of the existing fleets. But I don't like the idea of these subs walking on their own. There's Veneto. That seems like something that's got to change. It's the little UI things that'll drive me a little crazy. Anyway, what do we have parked here? We have 1 battleship and 5 destroyers. Is that enough of a fleet to warrant doing things? So this is all covered. We could have a little Red Sea fleet. And that might not be a terrible idea. I mean, this is pretty small and kind of risky. But I will say a Red Sea fleet like that. You're going to be on search and destroy in the Red Sea. So, oh, I did that wrong. Search and destroy in the Red Sea. That way you'll stay relatively well clustered. And I'm going to change in my production tab over here. These destroyers are actually going to join that Red Sea Fleet, as is the next battleship. Boom, like that. So there'll be 2 battleships and an increasingly high number of destroyers, keeping that over there. We're going to have that. At some point, we'll have to reassign these production queues, but that's going to be okay. All right, and we still don't have a national focus because I want to save up the political power to finish all my government positions. You guys are being attrition down. Why don't you just go and start the attack over here? And you, once you're done that, you'll curl up that way. Not that I think you'll need it. Actually, I'm just hoping you finish your move into here first so that we can actually just bop this guy. Apparently, that's not going to happen. Still shouldn't have anywhere to retreat to, though. Oh, these Japanese submarines operating over here. Interesting. All right, you're going to finish that off. You can help come this way. Boom. And we'll clean that up. And that's Oman. Yeah. So I don't care if Germany controls this. Although, oh, it looks, I think Germany controlled stuff over here and then gave me control over it. Oh, here's something for our Marines to do. Hang on a sec. Cancel all your shit. Naval invasion. From here to there. Hit enter, and you execute it as soon as you've got the opportunity to do so. Especially now that we've got, we now have a naval presence over here. Oman has capitulated. Okay. And the Middle Eastern Attack Group. It's got nothing to do right now. We're going to finish grabbing that. So what you're going to do, so I'm going to cancel your orders. You don't have any. Cool. So instead, you're going to set up... United States just declared war on Japan. Everything changed the day the Fire Nation attacked. Or something. But this is going to change absolutely everything. We're going to create a front line, or an offensive line here. Tell you to start executing when you get a chance. You guys are going to finish your moves over there. No, you're not. Really? Oh, no, you are. Good. Okay. Finish that up. Yes, Japan, we will join in. So we are now at war against the United States. A nation which has 3,000 to 6,000 planes and 400 to 600 ships. How's our Navy? Yeah. Now, of course, they're going to be very, very divided between the Pacific and the Atlantic. And right now, they don't have any... no, they could actually move all their airplanes to the United Kingdom and bomb the shit out of me in Germany, which is probably what's going to start happening. And in fact, if the United States have been building strategic bombers, they're going to have some pretty sick range. The United States officially joins the Allies. Not a surprise. Oh, what do we have going on here? Just some submarines that we're going to try to catch. So things have been going really well so far. But I don't know if that's going to last. Oh, also, what's going on over here? You guys, finish this stuff up. I guess you didn't actually have battle instructions. So my bad. It's not your fault that you're not moving forward. How are we doing down here? Because you do have battle instructions, don't you? Team Green? No. Let me draw you an offensive line. Oh, the offensive line was probably the bottom east corner. There you go. Finish pushing that, please. And then we'll set up a lot of garrisons in Africa. There's a lot of territory to cover, though. I'm not sure how we can, like, outright prevent any sort of naval invasion. But, well, I guess that's what submarines and things are for. Like, we kind of need to guard with ships this coast. But I mostly need to guard my own coast. Huh. Main fleet, what are you main fleeting? I think what I'm going to do is remove that and add that. Why is that area red now? What does that represent? No missions at all, I guess. But there's lots of places with no missions. Why is this no mission place in red? So by going here, we are going to be a little bit more vulnerable to bombardment. Also, the British Navy may have caught our submarines. Oh, Japanese submarines. I mean, still not good for my side. But yeah, and free dockyards. There's got to be more subs. There's lots of things we can deny with infinity subs. Into Veneto. You guys are going to join the Red Sea Fleet when you can, which I still think is good and valid. Alright, and over here, this is the Middle East Attack Group, is still getting into position. I'm going to wait until they're happy with what they've got. Actually, let me go and grab some number of the Soviet dudes over here. Because Middle East Attack is a general, so you can fit 3 more people. So we're going to grab a tank, and what the heck, a couple of infantries. And you are going to transfer over into there. Middle Eastern Attack will now have 24 people. Also, we can probably reassign our air wings. It's pretty shitty for range. And there's really nothing closer. No, the Baghdad Air Base is literally the closest. Well, yeah, it's pretty damn close. I guess it's just because Iran's pretty big. That'll do anyway. No national focus, that's fine. Some supply problems in North Africa over here. That still remains okay. You guys who are just sitting still. Oh, are you actually in a fight? Go in there. Yeah, you're fine. The encryption, decryption still isn't on our side. How are we doing in the south? Nearly done. Alright, Team Green, you're still going. Your battle plans are a bit split. But yeah, no, we're moving fine. You can just make a run down here, I think, actually. And then we'll reassemble over here, which actually looks like it needs a offensive line reset down here. And that's all going to get eliminated, and this will be the only one, and then we'll push in down here. And that's that for here, although there are still some naval bases on these little islands, but we'll probably have to leave them. Oh, speaking of which, how's a Marine group? You set to go? Insufficient intel on the East Africa coast. But we do have a fleet here, right? Oh! This is part of... Oh, it's not part of the Red Sea Zone. Okay, well, we can expand you, I think, over there. And that will hopefully give you some intel over there. German Reich, Italy, that's all done. Yes, good. Our Middle East Attack Group, you're feeling... Oh, green check mark. Let's do it. Do it? Oh, I haven't justified a war goal yet? I thought I did. Oh, it might have expired. Okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. Well, we're going to put a cut in here. Now that the US is in here, the fascist menace, I am very concerned. Especially Japan hasn't done that well. Oh, okay, they've retaken a lot of territory over here. So Japan finally had a sizable push start to get results over this way. But the problem is, the giant United States Pacific Fleet is going to come knocking at Japan's door. What kind of fleet size do you have? 235 or 345. That is not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Soviet Union, they're going to annex something right over here. That's cool. You can do that. Just could you try to maybe not get involved in the war? Hopefully Germany won't declare over there. What is Germany working? They have no national focus set right now. Okay. Yeah, that's charging. And I guess whenever we do, because I think it's saved. Oh, I guess if you don't set... It doesn't save at all for the national focus? Right, I guess that's kind of legit because the political power still goes somewhere. It's not like it goes to waste if you don't assign national focus. You don't get one as fast. I think they've changed that. I think it used to work differently. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be nice to fill that in. Anyway, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.